So now we're going to look at the app. And you can go ahead and follow along if you like. Now, for those of you who have tablets, do you have a stylus? A stylus will help you a lot because what you're going to be doing is creating muscle memory as visual memory syncs up, okay? So if you can mimic the drawing on the whiteboard, it will help your arm remember so you don't have to remember logically step by step. Okay? Do you need any help with that?
Actually, I forgot my stylus, but will it work with just my finger?
Yeah, it'll work with just your finger.
And yeah, for some reason it's just still trying to load, but I got it on my phone.
Okay, that sounds good. So when you first open up the app, you're going to see this login screen. Now, the username and password piece, that is what I call a fixed login. We've got that set up so that when you log in, you get to see more art. So that is a bonus. So if you go to my website, pixiedustapps.com, let's see, did I put it on there? No, I put it on sketchbystep.com, excuse me. So on here it says sketchbystep.com on the side. Go there and look for the facilitator bonus. There's a stripe, and you log in there, you sign up for the email list, so you get the newsletter, and then you'll get the facilitator login. And then that's more art and lessons, okay? Otherwise, you don't need to pay any attention to the login at that point. Okay? So open up your app. Yep, just open up your app. And now the next step is we're going to, ready?
Do we have to from here go to the sketch?
You're right there. That's right where you're supposed to be. You're good. Okay. That is sketch by step. Yeah. So now there's a little arrow at the top. See that? Tap that once. Okay, and that will close that login screen so you don't see it. So I've already pulled up an image. This is the idea with wings. Also, you'll see we have a little mode section here. We've got play, trace, and copy. Those are the ones that you'll be using. Now, there's a little bit difference here. This is one up here plays the image. This is a mode that's in the dashboard. So just so you know, there's a difference. Also, there's a little speed dial here, so you can slow it down or speed it up. Okay? And then this little guy here that looks like a grid turns on and off the background grid. I like this grid because it gives me a point of reference when I'm drawing to know how big something needs to be. Now, the fun part is when we go to copy, when I tap on this, you get 2. And then when you tap on trace again, it goes back to 1. So, go ahead.
Right, so how do we get...
Pardon?
How do we get the idea?
That's next. Okay. I'm so glad you asked. So the first thing that we're going to do is look at search. Okay? So go ahead and tap on the search icon. And I already drilled down, so I'm going to go back to the top. So go ahead and tap on the book, just sketchbooks. Okay? Now you can see I have one more square than you do. That's the facilitator. So when you sign up for that, you'll get that login and you can go see more things. So analogies is a sketchbook. Go ahead and tap that. And then the idea is in the success category. So go ahead and tap that. And now you'll see all the entries inside of this category. Okay? So the one you want is idea with wings. And tap on that once. And then you'll come back to this screen.
Those analogies, pixie dust?
Nope, analogies, success.
Oh, analogies and success. Okay.
Yes, please. Now also there's a little information icon. So it will tell you where it ended up. Analogies and success as well. So when we're searching for things, you can actually type in the word wings and come up with anything that has anything to do with wings. That just gives you a background. All right, so we're back here. And let's go ahead and tap on this play button at the top.
How did you get those things across the top? I don't have the color. There.
That is this little guy. So you tap it once, it goes away. You tap it again, it comes back.
Okay.
It's a toggle. So when you play, notice that we have the lines going. And a lot of times what you do is you watch it for the first time so you know kind of what it has in mind. The artist has done this in a specific order for a reason. The first two lines set how big your picture is going to be. And it gives you an orientation of how it's going to sit on the page. Okay? And now it's done. Now we want to be in trace mode. See how that one's bigger? So you're in trace mode, and just without it playing, go ahead and go over the top of your stuff. All right. There it goes. And I may have blown out my memory because I've been doing a lot of things today, but so you can just start tracing over this with your finger or a stylus, so forth. And depending upon how patient you are. And it's nice to draw it just when it's sitting there for one moment before it starts going fast again. So now I have kind of an idea of what that is. Now, if you want to see what it looks like all by itself, tap on the copy one. Now it's all by itself. Now you can see, oh yeah, that looks like an idea with wings. I got it. And then if you've just drawn it separately, just looking at it, you can test to see if it was close by hitting trace again, and it goes over the top.
Of course, you are very good at it.
You know how many of these I've drawn? Bunches and tons.
And how do you erase it because you screwed up?
There is, right here. See this little guy?
Yeah?
That's your undo button. That's your undo button. So you just hit the undo button and that clears it. Also, when you hit play again, it will clear it.
So you were saying something about how, when we watched it the first time,
Mhm.
it was real important. I mean, that was an important piece to do it in the order.
Yes. But what happens sometimes, if your memory has fragmented in any way, it may not have caught up with you. So I go on where the tracing is going to work. Like here right now, my tracing is not listening to me because I need to close my app and start it over again because I've done too much with it. But otherwise, yes, as you're going along, follow the motion as you're going, okay? So the first step would be to watch it. The second step is to trace along. And then the third step is to freehand it on your app. Now,